No matter how down and out they may be, that person matters to God.
The love that they have here have literally saved my life.
I was 28 days off of crack cocaine when I walked into the door of the hospitality center.
If they were to give their lives to the Lord, that they could be saved and that emptiness in them could be filled.
At the Hospitality Center, our mission is to be an instrument of God's love by serving the poor and homeless, by providing advocacy, support, and continuum of care. Every year, over 1,300 individuals, those that are affected by domestic abuse, drug addiction, rape, attempted suicide, you name it, we've seen it all. We're here to provide a day shelter and support and come alongside these individuals to help them move towards independence.
Very good. Really That's great. I think we have one for 7 years.
Before I started volunteering at the Hospitality Center, I used to feel really terrible when I would walk past a homeless person on the street. I would feel as though my walking past was an implication that I cared nothing about the person, didn't view them as human at all. Kind of stepping over them and getting on with life. What I love most about the Hospitality Center, for me personally, is the privilege of getting to know individuals for who they are, the interests, the hobbies, the skills, the talents, the sense of humor, the hopes and dreams, the fears, the scars, the whole person.
Being homeless at that time wasn't a real awful feeling. I had no self-esteem, little or none hope, because for one, I didn't have the money, anything to put in a place, or how to go about looking for one. And I just kept coming, because in the mornings I didn't have anywhere to go. The shelter put you out at 7 o'clock. And thank God the center was open at 7. And back then, they stayed open all day long. So I had somewhere to go. Then I made a meeting and I came back. And it was like my first found home in Norristown. The loving and care and the compassion that the people started giving me. And it helped me give it back.
The Hospitality Center can only be as effective as its staff and volunteers. In fact, those that come and serve here every day come here to make a difference and impact people's lives, but then they find themselves being the very ones being changed in the process.
What I'm involved in now is primarily in the administrative office, handling mail for the clients. They can get a mail contract and receive mail here, because most of them do not have a permanent address. Some of the other things that I do include preparing toiletry kits in the back. When we have new clients, they get a toiletry kit. I enjoy talking with the clients and trying to give them direction as to what they should do for the next step in their lives.
The Hospitality Center is important because it's been around for a long time. It has seen more than one generation of a family. A lot of time poverty runs through a family line, and it is generational. So for people who are homeless that are left moving from place to place, from family member to family member, from friend to friend, who don't have a lot of stability to take care of personal needs or what they need to get, gainfully employed, the Hospitality Center is just, remarkable in that it has been established for so long that it's a known and comfortable place for people to go where they know they're going to get assistance rather than getting judged.
When I first arrived here at the center, I was homeless and hooked on drugs, hooked on crack cocaine. What the center did for me, at the time, was just give me some place I could sit down, grab a bite to eat. Then I learned more. It taught me about the streets also. Having a place where I could receive my mail and sort of at least participate in life somewhat as a normal human being by having an address where people can reach me at, a phone number, so it doesn't seem like I was homeless. And what they did also, was help me get back in touch with my spirit, because my spirit was lost. Learn to trust God, learn to trust Jesus. I give him all my problems. I don't have fears like I used to have. Everything is in its proper perspective. I know everything is going to work out. When problems do pop up, and they do, everybody has problems. They pop up from time to time. And I just learned to trust in his guidance and, learn to do his will.
That's it.
Okay. Thanks.
It's only after we have admitted that we do have a problem.
Well, like I said, I'm an alcoholic in recovery. Because I was talked into going to the emergency services here and making a very brutally honest evaluation of myself, I finally gave it to God, admitted that I don't have the strength. I cannot beat the alcohol, period. So I gave it to God, asked God to take this from me, and I thank him every evening for another day sober, and I ask him in the morning to keep me sober for that day. And I've been sober for over 2 years now.
After listening to these stories, it's easy to get overwhelmed. But what I found, if we focus on one life at a time and watch God radically change the lives of individuals, that will motivate us to get involved and make a difference in someone's life.
Every single person that we reach is one less who's lost to the streets, to the violence, to the drugs. One of the things I do is, from time to time, I'll go down to the pawn shop and look and see, do they have any crosses there? I've bought about 20 of them down there, and each one of those I view as somebody selling their soul for the next hit of drugs. And if we can reach them here, help them get back up on their feet again and try again, it's one more saved.